everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't met, hi, you can call me Tanon, and this is my channel. And today I'm a little bit nervous about this video, but I feel like I always say that I'm nervous with a video because usually are updates and I don't always do great on my updates. But yeah, as you can see in the title, today we're having the update for the Panda palette for 2021, and I've been working in my W7 Romance palette. This is a dupe from the AVH Subglam, and usually I post my updates every 3 months, but last month it was my update and it was a bad update. I had the goal to hit pan on 5 eyeshadows and I only hit pan on one of them. So yeah, for that reason I decided to come back a little bit earlier and to share with you a month later how am I doing. And as a spoiler, I'm not doing great. I feel like I'm too close to the camera. Let me adjust the angle a little bit. Okay, this is a little bit better for me. But as I was saying, I'm not doing great. I feel like I'm working in a lot of eyeshadows and I like that. But I haven't been feeling too inspired by my Panda palette. And actually, at some point I thought that maybe I wanted to do the Panda palette until I completely finish this palette, because at that point I was feeling really inspired by this project. But to be honest, now I think I'll just do this project with this palette until the end of the year. And after that, I'll just declutter this palette because it's old. It's one of my older palettes on my collection. And as I said, I'm not really enjoying this palette. I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll change my mind, but I don't know. I don't feel. I just don't want to. But yeah, right now you will be seeing a little video of how the palette was looking last update. And I had the goal to hit pan on one shade in a shimmer and to hit side pan on the white or the cream shade. And this is how we're looking now. But yeah, this looks kind of different, right? Can you see what's different? Yeah, I completely killed this shade over here. I killed that black because like a year ago I got some shadow seal that is like the cheap version of the Duraline, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to like scratch a little bit of product and then use the drops, or if I should put it directly on the pan. So I decided to try putting the drops directly in that black shade and I kill it completely. So for that reason I hated that black, and today I decided to completely destroy it. I made a TikTok and a reel destructing that shade and you will be seeing it over there. Sorry for my cheap nails. But yeah, out of that you can see, as I said, that I haven't been able to hit pan on this one, but the pan is so big that right now it's really hard for me to be able to get the product, because usually I use a really big and fluffy brush to take the product, and I'm thinking that maybe I'll repress that this shade because it's been really hard for me to use it. And for the same reason, usually I use that shade every time that I do my makeup, like to set the concealer or the eye primer or whatever I'm using. But lately it's just so hard to get the product that I just don't use it or go for another shade. I don't know. My second goal was to hit pan on this shade over here, Ever After, and as you can see we have a pan, so I'm really excited about that. But it wasn't hard at all, to be honest, because I use it as a nail polish another time. I have done that with this shade like 3 or 2 times by now, and I just hit pan on it. It was really easy and I'm happy because I wasn't feeling like using that shade. But we have a pan And using an eyeshadow as a like topper for nail polish use a lot of product, but you're not really wasting product, so I'm happy that I did that. I think in the last month I have only used this palette for these two shades, so I don't have a lot to talk about this palette right now. So it's going to be a really short update and a really short video, but I think now I'll come back in 2 months so we can go back to the updates every 3 months, and I need to set some goals. I need to be smart with the goals that I'm going to set, because a couple updates ago I made some pretty ambitious goals and I didn't meet any of them. So I need to be realistic and thinking that I only have 2 months. I still want to hit pan on these three shades, but for example, this one over here, Desire, it's super hard pressed and pretty pigmented. It's not like the most pigmented shade on my collection, but it has good pigment. So even if I have used it plenty of times, you can barely see a dip on it. So I won't set the goal to hit pan on that. What I'm going to do? Okay, I'll say that my goals are going to be try to hit pan on date night, this shade over here, use 15 times Desires. Yeah, 15 times or maybe 10. No, we'll say 15. And also I want to make this pan even bigger in the shade Lust, because I'm working in another mauve shade on my Pando's eyeshadow, so I think this color will go perfect with the shade that I'm working on, that is a really dark mauve color that I can use in the outer corner, and I can use this shade over here in the crease. So yeah, the goals will be to use this shade Desire 15 times, try to hit pan in date night, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but I'll try, and to expand the pan in Lust. I'm still not sure if I want to repress this shade, so maybe I'll try to work on it a little bit more until next update and then see if I want to repress it, because honestly I don't want like to change the formula. I'm afraid that if I do that, the shade is not going to work in the same way, so I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that's the whole update for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please consider subscribing. I will love that. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!